Giada De Laurentiis loves to cook, but does she actually eat what she makes? From her so-called spit bucket to her rumored affairs, here's what the TV chef's up to when the camera stopped rolling. When Page Six ran a piece in 2014 called Skinny Giada Spits Out Everything She Cooks, it saddled the chef with a reputation she's never been able to shake. The article called out De Laurentiis' everything in moderation motto, the chef's answer for her trim figure, as being a stretch.
I don't eat all the pasta. I eat a couple bites of pasta, I don't eat all of it.
According to an anonymous show source, De Laurentiis does not eat at all while filming. She takes a pretend bite, and once the camera cuts away, she spits the food in a bucket. Gross? Maybe, but it isn't exactly unheard of. A rep for De Laurentiis partially denied the allegations, saying she absolutely eats her own food while filming. Giada tapes sometimes 3 episodes in one day, and they do multiple takes on a close-up of her eating. She doesn't always eat and swallow every time, since they can do sometimes 6 to 10 takes with 3 episodes a day, and that would be like eating 6 to 8 meals a day. So yes, the spit bucket does exist, but it's not as weird as Page Six made it out to be.
Great toothsome sort of texture to it.
In December 2014, De Laurentiis announced on Facebook that she was getting a divorce. She and fashion designer husband Todd Thompson married in 2003 and had been together since the chef was 19. In 2011, De Laurentiis hinted to Redbook magazine that her success had affected her marriage, saying, "I think it can be hard for any man to sometimes be upstaged by his wife. So when I'm home, I work very hard to be Todd's wife and Jade's mother. I try to be Giada, the young girl that he met 20 years ago and fell in love with. All men want to be treated like kings in a relationship." Of course, De Laurentiis wasn't a teenager anymore, and she was making millions. But because she wasn't famous when the couple married, there was no prenup. This worked out great for Thompson. TMZ spilled the deets on the final divorce judgment in 2015. De Laurentiis would pay $9,000 in monthly child support and leave Thompson their $3.2 million Pacific Palisades home, plus $300,000 in art and furniture. She retained all rights to future earnings associated with her brand, but had to give Thompson half of the unpaid advances for cookbooks already in progress. The $2 million in the bank was split. The silver lining? Since Thompson made out with so much money, De Laurentiis didn't have to pay spousal support. One hot-button issue that's haunted De Laurentiis is her close relationship with Bobby Flay. Flay was a mentor to De Laurentiis in her early days on Food Network, and the two bonded. They've regularly collaborated on shows, which has led to speculation that the chefs were maybe a little too close, especially during a time when they were both married.
So are you a cone guy or a cup guy?
I don't discriminate. I go both ways when it comes to gelato.
De Laurentiis has vehemently denied having an affair with Flay, but their behavior has raised questions. In 2015, Radar Online reported that the two were spotted holding hands in a New York City restaurant. Both denied the dinner ever happened, but dating rumors ramped up again in 2021 thanks to their on-screen chemistry and Bobby and Giada in Italy. De Laurentiis, of course, remains firm in her stance that the two are just friends.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, he's like your brother.
Because I'm smarter than that.
Flay wasn't De Laurentiis' only rumored affair. She went public with new boyfriend Shane Farley shortly after divorcing her husband in 2014. The circumstances of her post-divorce relationship kept the rumor mill churning. De Laurentiis met Farley, a TV producer, in 2013, during talks of a collaborative project with Flay that never ended up happening. Reconnecting with Farley in 2015 had the chef head over heels, but Farley may not have been fully available when their romance began. In November 2015, Page Six reported that De Laurentiis' new boyfriend was still married. Court documents show that Farley had filed for divorce in March 2015, and De Laurentiis insisted they didn't start dating until August. Meanwhile, the divorce lawyer of Farley's soon-to-be ex-wife, Jennifer Giamo, stated that Giamo was crushed when she learned about Farley and De Laurentiis' relationship in the press. In December 2015, Page Six alleged that Giamo had met with Flay's ex-wife, actor Stephanie March, at a hotel bar in New York City. The women reportedly talked about De Laurentiis' supposed role in ending both their marriages. Food Network viewers often poke fun at De Laurentiis' overpronunciation of Italian dishes and ingredients, but her accent isn't phony.
Spaghetti.
Oh, you say spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
I'd never heard anybody call it that. I thought it was spaghetti.
De Laurentiis was born in Rome and lived in Italy until she was 7 years old. She didn't speak English when her family moved to Los Angeles, and these struggles made her a target for bullies. In a 2011 interview with Redbook, she recalled, "Kids at school tormented me. Truly, it was horrifying the names they called me, and the teachers never really did a thing to stop it." Like so many children who come from other cultures, De Laurentiis was teased for both her name and the food in her lunchbox. In conversation with Insider, she said, "When we moved to the US, we still lived very Italian lives. We spoke Italian at home, we only ate Italian food, and let me tell you, back in the late 70s and early 80s, people were not as proud of their unique heritage as they are now." But the Italian food her family made ultimately helped De Laurentiis out socially. She built up her confidence by cooking at home and even shared her creations at school. She told Redbook, "My classmates were like, wow, this is amazing, and that girl with the funny name cooked it." Giada De Laurentiis has worked for what she has, but she didn't exactly come from nothing. Her maternal grandfather is Dino De Laurentiis, a film producer with more than 100 titles to his credit. He won 2 Academy Awards in the 1950s as an Italian film producer, and later produced films in the US. His first wife, Italian screen siren Silvana Mangano, is Giada's grandmother. Giada attended Le Cordon Bleu Culinary School in Paris. After culinary school, she worked at Spago, Wolfgang Puck's landmark restaurant in Beverly Hills, where she served Hollywood stars. In 1998, she started a catering business, GDL Foods, and attracted some big-name clients, including actor-turned-director Ron Howard. Eventually, a 2002 article in Food and Wine magazine about the De Laurentiis family's Sunday dinners caught the Food Network's eye. While nepotism helped her get her foot in the door, it was up to De Laurentiis to prove she deserved it. She quickly became one of the channel's most popular personalities, and the success of Everyday Italian has led to multiple spin-off series.